If what you want is high class and what you want is famous, then what you want is what's coming up next, because it's now showing at DeAundra Peek's High Class Hall of Fame Theater. And to usher you into this high-class theater, here's Duffy Odum at the newly redecorated community room at Odum's.
Good evening and welcome to DeAundra Peek's High Class Hall of Fame Theater, where each and every time you see our show, you'll see the high classiest batch of participations that you would ever see if you went out to the high classiest theater in town or others.
Come on in and take a look if you dare. Let the fun begin, it's time to bouffant my hair. The excitement never fails, now that Pee Wee's hot as nails. It's wacky with Pee Wee Merman. I'll get it! I'll keep your pants on, I'm coming. Say, boys and gals, it's a postcard from one of my pen pals, Cole Potter. Let's see what it says. Dear Pee Wee Merman, I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop. But if Pee Wee on the bottom, you're the top. I know you are, but what am I? There's some wacky playbills suitable for framing. From a list of Broadway shows too numerous for naming. He's wearing Pee Wee's tight gray suit and Merman's teased auburn hair to boot. Don't call me madam, just call me Pee Wee. Today's secret word is Broadway. Now you all know what to do. For the rest of the day, when anybody says Broadway, scream real loud, like this. Come along with him, singing I got rhythm, riding on his coaster bike. I got bikey, who could ask for anything more? He settles in for viewing to watch the undoing of another Broadway queen. Time for celebration, cause on the same station, my favorite Martin's on the TV screen. Stay with Pee Wee Merman and you'll see what I mean. What do you mean Broadway never comes up in day-to-day conversations? Of course it does. Watch this. Say, tell me, I knew this broad back in Astoria who was so fat, she broke every chair she ever sat in.
Oh, really? How much did the broad weigh?
Broadway, Get out of bed, there'll be no more napping. Wake up, when Pee Wee's crossed with Merman, anything can happen. And so I'm giving you fair warning, it's gonna be that kind of morning for playing Dolly. And Annie Oakley. Terry! Oh, gee, Terry, it was an accident. Hell, it could have happened to anybody. Say, you know, that reminds me, this very same thing happened once with Mary Martin. I was doing Annie Get Your Gun, and Mary was a couple of blocks over doing Peter Pan. Well, I don't know, one matinee, I guess Mary got a little carried away during her I'm Flying number. So anyway, I'm about to belt out, you can't get a man with a gun. And I look up and there goes Mary flying by. Well, what could I do? I blew her butt out of the sky. I mean, that's one of my biggest numbers. Gee, I think the bird has bought the farm. And doing Gypsy with Pee Wee Merman.
And now, in the tradition of the greatest high-class entertainments of the world, here she is once again, the one and only Miss DeAundra Peek.
Yay! Hey y'all, I'm doing my special version of New York, New York, by all them people. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I make a brand new start of it in old New York. I wanna go to the was so much fun. I love that song, y'all. Wow.
Yay.
That's just, makes me think so much of Mr. Starbooty and Mr. Larry T. and Lady Bunny and La Homa and all of them up
Liza
in New
Minnelli.
York City, and then Pop-Tarts and Phoebe Legere and all of them up there. Yeah. Who's doing so well. Yay! Okay, y'all. Well, now we're going to read off some names that some people done read in, and they want to find out what is high class and what ain't.
Who did?
So we is going to tell them. Well, we've got Shell Nicole Peek, Misty Pilene Fain. You got one on there?
Carmen Stubbsy Lopez. Conchita Raquel.
This is a whole mess of people that's really wanting to find out
Garcia.
what something's high class or it ain't.
Swinberg.
So we got two more names, y'all. Two more names. Y'all got any more? Okay. Candy, can you get us the prop that we've got to use? Now look at here, y'all. When y'all is having your picture made and y'all is wanting to look high class and fancy, y'all can follow the directions of Miss Dolores French. And you can say that she's doing what you call a half Dolores there. That's a half Dolores. Y'all want to show them what a full Dolores is? That's well, you got the book, Candy. And a full Dolores is when you do it both ways, y'all. That's a full Dolores, and that's a half Dolores, and that makes y'all look real good when y'all is having your picture made, right? We all pose like that when we get ours. That's what you call high class there.
Yeah.
Coming up next, what do we got, y'all? Two things that's so high class, y'all had just better get out the good china when y'all is wanting to eat on this.
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is coming up. It's a special feature featuring me and my identical twin cousin, Lastasha Madonna Jane Peek, and it's our art film Twin Peaks. And following that, y'all, we have got a special another feature, our regular weekly feature on Nelson Sullivan out of New York City. Yay! We all love them Nelson Sullivan videos, and that's a special surprise coming up after the Twin Peaks video on DeAundra's High Class Hall of Fame Theater.
Lasagna has been most every place, from Chateau Villa to Spanish Trace. But DeAundra's only hits the mark she can hit from Odum's Trailer Park. What a crazy nut, but they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they think alike, they sing alike, at times they even scream alike. You could lose your back when cousins are exactly alike.
Oh boy, that was so exciting. And now we is going to do our special recipe here on DeAundra's High Class Hall of Fame Theater with my special demonstrator, Candy Suntop, and our special assistant, Mr. Duffy Odum. Yay! And me, I'm DeAundra Peek. Yay! Okay, today, what we has got is, now let's see, what was the name of this here recipe again? This is called High Class Beverly Hills Style Vienner Spread. So, what we're getting ready to do now, Candy Suntop has got to put herself safety first. So she's going to put on her gloves, and then we is going to see Candy's going to, what you call, grate up the Vienners into the bowl. And then Duffy Odum is going to mash up. We've got some boysies in there that's already kind of mashed up. So Duffy Odum's going to mash them up finer because it's supposed to be crunch style, but it ain't. And we're going to get the Vienners out and put them in there. And look here, y'all. Sometimes them Vienners come with a thick sauce inside the can. And y'all make sure you don't refrigerate them Vienners on the can, because if you do, it makes it even thicker. And you don't want that, because this is a recipe that requires it to be loose and kind of gummy kind. Okay, so you take your Vienner. See how that is on there? Look at all that. See that? Now that's okay for this. That ain't too bad. Put that in there. Grate it up. Candy Suntop is grating up the Vienner. Look at that. Look at all that. Ain't that pretty looking? These Vienners, they grate up real well. If you use a special industrial size grater unit, you can get them to grate up real good. Okay, and now, Candy, can you add us a scoop of the Miracle Whip? They're supposed to be 2 Vienners that they's putting in here. Has y'all got 2 in there? Well, we can just use the one. That's okay. The recipe is supposed to call for 2, but we can only use 1. Okay, now Candy's just put in the Miracle Whip, and right now we're about ready to mix it up. Look at that. It's already got some in it. Okay, y'all. Can they see that? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and now the next step, what we're going to do is, and this is part of what makes this high style and fancy style. Okay, it's all crunchy. Y'all know that. Now, you open up your can of sweet pickles. Open up your jar of sweet pickles. And you get yourself out one of them sweet pickles. And this is one of the good reasons why Miss Candy is wearing her gloves on account of, because this keeps it all sanitary for your guests. And you know that they ain't eating nothing they ain't supposed to be. Now, spread your Vienner Crunch spread on top of the little sweet pickle there, Candy. Look at that. I can see that Duffy Odum is really just aching to get into this one. Okay, and now get yourself a saltine and lay that on there. And then you can, to make it real party style, you can use use one of them colored toothpicks on there, Candy, and you can make it look real pretty for Duffy. Look at that. Isn't that great? Oh boy, Duffy Odum, are you gonna try that? Oh boy, look at that. Yeah. I sure wish we had enough of that to go around for y'all, but we ain't. We've only got enough for us over here. So right now, y'all have seen the recipe for the day. We're going to go on to our next special feature, which is, I believe it's the movie called The Perimeter by, ain't that right, y'all? The Perimeter by Mr. Teddy Rubenstein. And this is part of our continuing series that y'all is going to see, where they go round and round and round the perimeter. They're supposed to be looking for some kind of mall or someplace. We don't know what they's looking for. They're just going round and round and round and round. They could go round. Wasn't there some kind of DeAundra's high class hall?
Oh, it's just a building. I'm sure we saw it was on the other side of the highway.
I know. I have seen these trees. These trees
They're
are
all
so
the same
familiar.
trees. They're all oak trees.
I'm going to get off here, and once and for all, you are going to get out and find out how to get to Lenox Square. The first place we stop, I don't care what it is, I will go to the bathroom, and you will go in, and you will find out how we can get to this Lenox Square.
Okay, well, all right. Why don't you go in? You can use the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom.
You can use the bathroom. You can go in, you can use the bathroom, and then you can
There's
go out.
people in these places. Every place you stop, there's people.
Well, where can you use the bathroom where there are not going to be people, huh? Just tell me that. You want to stop at some construction site and go to a Porta Johnny?
You have seen the trees in this place. There are thousands and thousands of trees.
You're going to go to the bathroom by a tree.
Birds
with
do
all
it.
this traffic. Pretty.
Look, here it is. Park Place.
Oh,
we'll
Park
go in
Place.
there and I will park.
Maybe the parking attendant can tell us where. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me, yes. Could you tell me how to get to Lenox Square?
I might be able to help you, madam.
Oh, good.
Could I see your membership card, please?
And if you want to, you can write to DeAundra, and she'd love to hear from you, and she'll send you something real nice and real special in the mail right back to you.